What's going on, guys? Welcome to part 6, where I'm going to give you 3 tips for building a better chest routine. All right, so now that we've talked a lot about the technique of the bench press and the functions of the chest and so on and so forth, let's talk about what things you should implement into your program for a bigger bench and a bigger chest. So let's jump right in. Tip number 1, increase the frequency. If you're training your chest once per week, I urge you to start training it twice a week. At the very least, start bench pressing twice a week. Not only is this going to elevate protein synthesis more frequently for building more muscle on your chest, but it's also going to force your body to adapt and recover faster, and thus help you increase your strength much faster. Tip number 2, start training your chest from its weakest point, which I'm going to show you how to do in part 7. But the reason why you want to do this is simple. Every muscle group has a strength curve, a weakest point and a strongest point. If you continue to train your chest only at its strongest point, you're going to plateau and you're not going to get as much bang for your buck on your chest training. So start training from its weakest point more frequently, and this is going to allow you to not only build more muscle on your chest, but to increase your workload much faster, because now the weakest portion of the lift is getting stronger. Tip number 3, train in all different rep ranges. A lot of people assume that because they want to train for hypertrophy, they want to stay in the 8 to 12 rep range. But what you're going to notice is that at some point it's going to be nearly impossible to increase the workload while still hitting your reps. So you train in a lower rep range to help increase the strength. And then when you go back to your hypertrophy training, you'll be able to push a heavier load for your hypertrophy rep range. And then with the lighter reps, this is going to help you increase the lactate threshold. And that's going to spill over into your hypertrophy and your strength training as well, because it's going to allow your body to push through the pain and thus push more weight for a longer period of time. And that's it, guys. I'll see you in part 7.